Why don't lawyers go to the beach? Because cats keep trying to bury them in the sand. Now, that's a hearty laugh to kick things off. Amid their formal attire and serious expressions, lawyers lead lives that are far from ordinary. But let's not divert from our main subject. Their lives are indeed captivating. So, what does a typical day look like for our legal eagles? Well, it all starts when the rooster crows. Except instead of a rooster, it's the alarm clock going off at the crack of dawn. And by dawn, we mean the ungodly hour when the rest of the world is still dreaming. But our lawyer, let's call her Jane, is already up and running, literally. She's jogging through the park, headphones in, reviewing case files via audio notes. Multitasking, you see, is a lawyer's superpower. Then there's the caffeine addiction. Jane's coffee maker is probably her most cherished possession. She has her coffee black, strong, and in a mug that reads, "I'm silently judging your legal jargon." Because, let's be honest, she probably is. And don't be surprised if she has a second or third or fourth cup before lunch. We did say addiction, didn't we? Next, it's off to the shower, where Jane continues her morning routine of legal prep. Waterproof case files? Check. Voice recorder for sudden bursts of legal genius? Check. Who knew the shower could double as a courtroom, huh? Breakfast is a whirlwind of fruit, granola, and legal podcasts playing in the background. Jane's dog, aptly named Habeas Corpus, waits patiently for a stray blueberry or two. But alas, Jane is too engrossed in the latest legal thriller unfolding via her earbuds. And then it's time for the suit. The power suit, that is. Jane's closet is a rainbow of black, gray, and navy. But don't be fooled. Each suit is as unique as the cases she fights. Today, it's the charcoal gray with the subtle pinstripes. Because on Tuesdays, we wear stripes. Finally, with a quick kiss to Habeas and a gulp of her fifth coffee, Jane is out the door. Off to fight the good fight, armed with her wit, her knowledge, and a briefcase that probably weighs more than a small child. And that's just the morning. The rest of the day only gets more hilarious. Ever heard of res ipsa loquitur or habeas corpus? Sounds like a spell from Harry Potter, right? But it's just lawyer talk. Welcome to the world of legal jargon, where English is reinvented and everyday phrases take on a life of their own. It's like a secret code, only understood by those who've braved the treacherous waters of law school. But don't worry, we're here to crack that code, and trust me, it's not as scary as it sounds. Let's start with res ipsa loquitur. Sounds like something you'd hear in a Latin dance class, doesn't it? But it's actually a legal principle that means the thing speaks for itself. Pretty straightforward, right? It's used when the negligence is so obvious you don't need extra evidence. Like when you walk into a glass door because someone decided not to put a "door here" sign. Next up, we've got habeas corpus. Now, this isn't a new bodybuilding trend, it's a legal term that translates to "you shall have the body." No, lawyers aren't running a black market body shop. It's a way to report an unlawful detention or imprisonment. So, if you ever find yourself in a pickle, habeas corpus will be your new best friend. But let's not forget ex parte. This isn't an invitation to an exciting party, it's a court proceeding for the benefit of one party only. So if you were expecting cake and balloons, you might be disappointed. And then we have quid pro quo. No, it's not a new type of avocado toast, it means something for something. Think of it like trading your peanut butter sandwich for your friend's chocolate chip cookie at lunch. Lastly, let's talk about pro bono. It's not a tribute band for Bono from U2, but legal work done for free. That's right, even lawyers have a heart. So next time you hear a lawyer using these terms, remember, they're not casting a spell. They're just doing their job. Imagine a stage where the actors constantly argue, the audience is a jury, and the director is a judge. Welcome to the courtroom, where the daily script is a roller coaster of legal jargon, emotions, and an occasional sprinkle of hilarity. Picture this. A lawyer asks a witness, "Is your appearance here this morning pursuant to a deposition notice which I sent to your attorney?" The witness, a little confused, responds, "No, this is how I dress when I go to work." You've got to love it when legal jargon meets everyday language. And oh, the drama. A lawyer dramatically objects, "Objection, Your Honor." The judge, mildly amused, responds, "And what exactly are you objecting to?" The lawyer, in a moment of honesty, blurts out, "I'm not entirely sure yet, Your Honor, but I'll figure it out." It's like watching a real-life sitcom. Then there are those moments of pure comedic gold when a lawyer tries to use big words to impress the court, only to mispronounce them, hilariously. "My client is absolutely inoculated, I mean innocent, Your Honor." Or imagine a lawyer questioning a witness, "Can you describe the suspect?" The witness earnestly responds, "He was about medium height and had a beard." The lawyer asks, "Was this a male or female?" The court erupts in laughter, and even the stern judge can't help but crack a smile. And let's not forget the priceless moments when technology decides to make a guest appearance. Picture a lawyer presenting evidence using a projector, only for the screen to start playing the latest viral cat video instead. Your Honor, I present to you Fluffy, the acrobatic cat. Indeed, the courtroom is a stage where the drama unfolds, the comedy is unscripted, and the actors are, let's just say, a little unconventional. So the next time you think of a courtroom, remember, it's not all objections and orders. There's a good chance of some courtroom capers that can make even a judge chuckle. Courtrooms where the drama unfolds. Let's talk about the money, honey. After all, the courtroom capers and client chronicles are fun and all, but let's face it, a lawyer's gotta eat. Now, the average salary in the United States, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, is around $135,000. But that's just the average Joe or Jane. Lawyers, my friends, are not your average professionals. In New York, the median salary for lawyers is about $172,000, and in California, it's around $176,000. But that's just the median. Some lawyers make much more, especially if they specialize in high-demand areas like corporate law, intellectual property, or, of course, litigation. Factors that influence a lawyer's compensation include their level of experience, their reputation, the size and prestige of their law firm, and the industry in which they work. For instance, a lawyer working for a Fortune 500 company is likely to earn more than one working for a small local business. And then there's the matter of billable hours. Let's say a lawyer charges $200 per hour and works 40 hours a week. That's $8,000 a week, or over $400,000 a year, not including bonuses or other benefits. Of course, this doesn't take into account overhead costs, taxes, and other expenses. But you get the idea. So while the money might not be beach sand, it's definitely not peanuts either. And when you add in the entertainment factor of courtroom capers and client chronicles, well, let's just say it's a profession that truly pays in more ways than one. All right, folks, let's shift gears a bit. We've talked about the money, the courtroom capers, and the client chronicles. But what does it actually take to become a lawyer? It's not just about donning the suit and tie or mastering the art of persuasion. The journey to becoming a lawyer is a long and arduous one, filled with years of intense study, rigorous exams, and a whole lot of dedication. Firstly, you'll need a bachelor's degree. While there's no specific pre-law major, degrees in English, history, political science, or philosophy are common choices due to their heavy emphasis on critical thinking, analysis, and writing skills. Then comes the big one, law school. A 3-year roller coaster ride that will test you in ways you never imagined. You'll learn about contracts, torts, criminal law, constitutional law, property law, and so much more. And let's not forget the Socratic method of teaching, where you'll be questioned and challenged on every point you make. It's not for the faint-hearted. After law school, you'll need to pass the bar exam. This is a rigorous 2-day test that covers a wide range of legal topics. The pass rate varies from state to state, but let's just say it's not a walk in the park. Once you've passed the bar, you're officially a lawyer. But hold your horses, that's not the end of the road. The law is a vast and complex field with numerous specialties to choose from. You could become a criminal lawyer, a corporate lawyer, a family lawyer, an environmental lawyer. The list goes on. Each specialty comes with its own set of challenges and rewards, and it's up to you to find the one that suits you best. And then there's the matter of career advancement. Starting as an associate, you'll work your way up to partner, or perhaps even start your own law firm. The journey is long and hard, but the rewards can be immense. So if you're thinking of law school, remember, it's not just about hitting the books, it's about hitting the courtroom. It's about mastering the art of argument, understanding the intricacies of the law, and above all, having the passion and dedication to fight for justice. It's a tough road, but for those who are up for the challenge, it's a journey well worth taking. Ever wonder how lawyers have evolved over time? Well, sit tight as we take a quick time travel through the annals of history. The profession of law has been around for centuries, shaping and being shaped by the course of human history. Roman law, for instance, the foundation of many modern legal systems, was developed over 1,000 years ago. From ancient Greece to the Middle Ages, from the French Revolution to the Civil Rights Movement, lawyers have played a pivotal role, often standing on the front lines of societal change. They've defended the innocent, challenged the powerful, and shaped the rules that govern our societies. But it's not just history that has shaped this profession. Culture, too, has had its say. The portrayal of lawyers in literature, film, and television has influenced how we perceive them. From the cunning and ruthless lawyers of John Grisham's novels to the passionate and idealistic attorneys of To Kill a Mockingbird or Erin Brockovich, these cultural depictions have left an indelible mark on our collective consciousness. They've given us archetypes of the good lawyer fighting for justice and the bad lawyer bending the rules for personal gain. And let's not forget the courtroom dramas, with their high-stakes trials and dramatic closing arguments, forever etching the image of the lawyer as a master orator and strategist. But remember, these are just portrayals. The real world of law is far more nuanced, complex, and diverse. So, the next time you see a lawyer, remember, they're not just a part of the present, they're a part of history. They're the culmination of centuries of evolution, shaped by the twists and turns of historical events, and molded by the cultural narratives we create. And who knows, maybe you'll be a part of that ongoing history. Lawyers, they're not just about the courtroom drama, they're about making a difference. Yes, you heard it right. They are the unsung heroes who strive to make our society a better place. You see, the profession of law isn't just about defending or prosecuting, it's about standing up for what's right. It's about advocating for justice, for fairness, and for equality. From civil rights to environmental laws, from criminal justice reform to consumer protection, lawyers are at the forefront, addressing the issues that matter most to us. They're the ones who interpret the law, who challenge it, who push for change. They're the ones who fight corporate giants on behalf of the little guy. They're the ones who stand up for the rights of the marginalized, the oppressed, the voiceless. They're the ones who argue for policy changes, for new laws, for a better, fairer world. And let's not forget the pro bono work many lawyers do. They offer their services for free or at a reduced cost to those who can't afford it, ensuring that justice isn't just for the rich or the powerful, but for everyone. So the next time you meet a lawyer, remember, they're not just advocates in the courtroom, they're champions of justice in society. They're the ones who stand up, speak out, and fight for a better world. They're not just shaping the law, they're shaping our society. And for that, they deserve our respect, our admiration, and yes, even our gratitude. If you think lawyers are funny, wait till you meet their clients. A universe of humor and hilarity unfolds when you step into the world of lawyer-client interactions. You see, the law is a serious business, but sometimes our dear clients, bless their hearts, bring with them an uncanny ability to turn it into a sitcom script. Let's start with the classic "can I sue" queries. Like the guy who wanted to sue a fast food chain because he found out their secret sauce wasn't so secret after all. Or the lady who wanted to take a candy company to court because her chocolate had one less almond than advertised. Then there are those who think lawyer is synonymous with magician. Like the client who asked if we could make his speeding tickets disappear because he was, and I quote, only speeding during the commercials. Or the time a client asked if we could unsign a contract he regretted. If only we had a magic wand. And let's not forget the interpretations of legal jargon. One client thought legal briefs were a special kind of underwear lawyers had to wear. Another thought solicitation was a polite word for a dinner invitation. Once, a client brought in a shoebox full of parking tickets, plopped it on my desk and said, "Can you make these go away? I've been saving them for you." As if I were some sort of parking ticket fairy godmother. The cherry on top, though, was the client who asked if we could sue his ex for emotional damages because she unfriended him on Facebook. Now that's a whole new level of heartbreak, isn't it? But it's not all facepalm moments. These interactions bring a much-needed touch of humor to the otherwise stern world of law. They remind us that at the end of the day, law is about people. Wonderfully unpredictable, endlessly amusing people. So, who knew practicing law could be a comedy show? Well, now you do. And if you ever find yourself asking your lawyer if you can sue a fast food chain for their not-so-secret sauce, remember, you're just adding to the hilarity. After a long day of legal battles, what does a lawyer do to unwind? You might be imagining a quiet evening at home, feet up, relaxing with a good book. Not so fast. For our tireless defenders of justice, relaxation takes on a whole new meaning. Picture this, a lawyer settling down for an evening of watching legal dramas. They can't help but chuckle at the inaccuracies, pointing out every procedural misstep, every incorrect usage of legalese. "Objection, Your Honor," they shout at the screen. "That's not how it works." It's a harmless, albeit humorous way to let off steam. Next, the dinner table. You'd think it would be a time for casual conversation, but for a lawyer, it's another courtroom. They can't help but turn every discussion into a debate, presenting arguments with the tenacity of a seasoned litigator. Did you say the chicken is overcooked? Well, let's examine the evidence, shall we? Or perhaps they decide to unwind with a board game? But, oh, the rules. They pore over the game manual, interpreting each line with the precision of a constitutional scholar. And woe betide anyone who tries to bend the rules. They'll find themselves up against a powerhouse of legal knowledge, armed with a rule book. And let's not forget the bedtime reading. While most of us might prefer a light novel or a magazine, our lawyer friend prefers to delve into the thrilling world of past case briefs. Yes, even in their downtime, their passion for law never wanes. And finally, they might even dream about being in court, arguing cases and winning verdicts. Even in slumber, they're preparing for the next day's battles. It's a never-ending cycle of law, debate, and justice. And that, folks, is a day in the life of a lawyer. Quite a riot, isn't it? Their unwinding may seem more like winding up to us, but it's all part of the charm of this fascinating and, dare we say, hilariously unique profession. So the next time you meet a lawyer, remember, they're not just advocates in the courtroom, but champions of debate, defenders of rules, and seekers of justice, even when they're off the clock. Before we wrap up, remember how we started with a joke? Well, here's another one for the road. All right, let's put a smile on that face. So, what's the difference between a lawyer and a vulture? The answer? Lawyers accumulate frequent flyer miles. Now that's a zinger. Don't you just love lawyer humor? It's almost as complex as the legal system itself. But let's be honest, a day in the life of a lawyer isn't all about cracking jokes in the office or courtroom. It's about understanding the intricate web of laws and regulations, interpreting the language of the law, and navigating the sometimes turbulent waters of legal proceedings. It's about long hours, tough decisions, and the relentless pursuit of justice. But hey, a little laughter never hurt anyone, right? Throughout this video, we've given you a peek into the humorous side of a lawyer's life. We've navigated the jargon jumble, laughed our way through courtroom capers, and shared some truly unique client chronicles. We've seen how our lawyer starts their day and how they wind down after a long, hard day's work. Life as a lawyer can be tough, but it's also filled with moments of joy, triumph, and yes, hilarity. The law might be serious business, but that doesn't mean we can't have a little fun along the way. Our journey into the life of a lawyer as a profession is as intriguing as it is demanding, as challenging as it is rewarding, and as serious as it is, well, hilarious. Lawyers, we couldn't do without you. Your dedication, hard work, and commitment to justice are truly commendable. Now let's switch gears to our financial advisors. You know, they say a good financial advisor never misses a penny, but can he find the missing cents in a lawyer's bill? That's a real mystery. And hey, if you enjoyed these jokes, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with your friends, subscribe to our channel. We're still aiming for that 1,000 subscribers mark, and every click counts. Now it's your turn to take the stand. We've had our fun with the life of a lawyer, but what do you think? Do you agree with our portrayal? Let us know in the comments below. We're keen to hear your thoughts. We value your verdict and look forward to reading your comments. Until next time, keep laughing and keep learning.